welcome to my channel. It's TMB here. I want to do a video on hair care and how to, have healthy hair. I know that in this video my hair is like really short and can get frizzed up down at the bottom, but when I first started doing this routine for my hair and hair training my hair, my hair grew really long and I had to cut it because of something that I was dealing with before I started the routine. So let's get started. So the first tip I have for having healthy hair is to be gentle with your hair and your scalp, because you can injure the cuticle and the roots, causing damage to your hair. Also, pamper your hair, because all the care that you give your hair will start to show. If you don't treat your hair nicely, it's not going to look as good or even be healthy. And when it comes to products, just because it feels and looks good doesn't mean it's healthy. I know that was my biggest issue starting my hair care journey, is noticing that sometimes, depending on what shampoo and conditioners I was using, my hair wasn't like full and glorious and what you normally would see from commercials. And that's because there's not a lot of chemicals or like added product into your one product. The more you put into a shampoo and conditioner, the more volume your hair will have. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. Just because you have volume doesn't mean your hair is good and healthy like it's supposed to be. And that's something that I had to learn real quick, and I had to decide, do I want voluminous, thick hair, or do I want healthy hair? And I think the longer my hair got, the better that my hair looked. And there are natural shampoos and conditioners that are volumizing. I mean, I have a conditioner that is volumizing right now. And I don't know if I like it or not. Let's see. Some of the products that you use in your hair are actually not good for you. They have chemicals and unhealthy things in your hair that can clog your scalp. It can clog your pores. And you're basically ingesting these things inside your body. That's probably one reason why you might be having headaches. I'm not a doctor, but it just makes sense that way. Even the body wash or the toothpaste or whatever someone might use can cause some blockages in the body. So that's why it's good at least once or twice a week, or every 2 weeks, you do a detox on your body so that you can get rid of those heavy metals, that horribleness. I mean, I haven't been doing it, but I definitely should be, because you'll definitely start to see clearer skin, stuff like that. Because a lot of the stuff that is in shampoos, conditioners, body washes, toothpaste, stuff like that, makeup even, can cause not so good things like cancer and stuff like that. So you just want to be really careful about the stuff that you put in your body, on your hair, because that's not good. Just because you don't see what's happening to you on the inside doesn't mean nothing's actually happening. Oils. There is a very mixed conception about, I probably said that word wrong, about oils when it comes to your hair. And just because a hair is oily does not mean that it is dirty. Let me put that out there, because I know a lot of people, if they see someone with greasy hair, they immediately are like, ew, gross, do you ever shower? And that's like really mean. But that, just because someone has oily hair does not mean that they're not showering. And it's actually really bad for you to wash your hair daily. It actually dries out your hair. It can make you mega build up those hair oils in your hair. The more you wash your hair, the more that it pulls out these extra oils, making you want to continue to wash your hair because you're like, I don't want that oil there. But here's the thing though, it's kind of like drugs. The more you see a result, the more you want to use it. So when it comes to the shampoo and seeing that it's getting rid of the oils that you don't like, which the oils are actually healthy for your hair, but there is such thing as making too much oil. And how you make too much oil is washing your hair too much. If you notice that you might take a day or two break of washing your hair and you start to notice that your hair gets really, really greasy, that's because of the amount that you wash your hair. It's basically pulling all those oils out of your hair, making it show from the amount of times that you wash your hair, making you build up all this oil. If that makes sense, I hope it did. Definitely wrote some of these things down to help me and help you basically see what I'm trying to say. It's not bad to make oils. It's your hair saying it's healthy, but you can make too much oil. You can make too much hair oil if you wash your hair every day. You may not notice it because you're washing the oil away. But the more you wash the oil away, the more that you make, and the more you'll want to wash your hair, and the more that the companies make from you buying their shampoos and conditioners. Let's see. Now, there's a way to stop this cycle. There is a way to slow your hair oil, your hair basically making oil too much, and actually have a natural amount of oil in your hair without it feeling kind of gross. And it's called hair training. I know a lot of people don't like this, so they just settle for continuing to harm their hair. And I actually have someone that I used to be friends with. I mean, her hair was falling out of her head. She had huge bald spots, and I'm not going to say her name because it's kind of embarrassing. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt by it, but I tried to help her out with this. And she's like, I can't handle washing my hair no less than every day. Like, this girl would wash her hair every day, 3 times a day. It was bad. And her hair was falling out of her head. And it didn't help that she dyed her hair like every 2 to 3 weeks with permanent dye, which is bad. I'm not saying you can't dye your hair, because you definitely can, just not as frequently as, like, say, 2 to 3 times, like, a lot, basically. You shouldn't be doing that. You're going to make your hair fall out. So I tried to get her to start on the routine. She couldn't handle it. She wanted to wash her hair every day and 2 to 3 times a day, causing her hair to fall out even worse. I had to be blunt with her. I said, would you rather have no hair, or would you rather start on this routine to help your hair out? After being nice for a while, I kind of have to get a little blunt, but that ends up getting people mad because it's the truth. And I'm not the type of person that, says really mean things and goes, oh, well, it's the truth. For when it comes to someone's health, you got to be serious with them. Yes, it's their choice, but once you're blunt and you tell them, what's happening, and if they don't listen, that's their fault and their choices on what they're making. So she becomes bald with no hair. It's her fault, and I can't say or do anything about that. But something that will help, especially if you're dealing with hair fallout, which I was dealing with, which is another reason why I had to cut my hair. My hair used to be so long, like really long, and I absolutely loved it. This is what was happening during the time that, because in the beginning my hair was falling out. I didn't know what to do, and so I just started researching stuff for my hair so that I could treat my hair better. And what ended up happening was my hair started to fall out less, and my hair grew really, really long. And then I became lazy and didn't want to do all those things that I was doing. And my hair started to fall out again because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. And I was washing my hair every day because I was trying to impress a boy, and that just was, no. So after all that happened, my hair started falling out again. It got so bad that I had to cut it. And never hurt yourself like that for even a boy, for no one. No one's worth that. And I had to realize that the most important person was myself, my health, and that I needed to continue to do these things or I would have no hair. So I've had to kind of step up my game, and I've been doing what I have to do to get my hair to do its thing again by taking care of it. So the first step is have a hair routine. And basically just pick what I do for my hair routine is I only wash, and this is after I've done this for a while and I've been hair training my hair to last like this. I only wash my hair every 3 days. And that's what works for me. I mean, if I was able to hair train my hair longer, anybody can do this. If they want to last that long, they can get their hair to last without producing too much oil to be able to last, even to wash the hair 1 time a month. Some people even don't ever use shampoo ever again, and they felt amazing. Like, no more headaches, like, they're not breaking out anymore. Good stuff. Something that really helped me, especially in the beginning, was using all natural homemade shampoo and conditioner. And I promise you, this is the #1 thing that helped me grow my hair super long. I mean, I'm not using it now, but I am using an all vegan, all natural, cruelty-free shampoo and conditioner, and it's light. It says light shampoo and conditioner. I think it's from Heritage. I've only used it twice, so I'm going to see how it goes, then I'll make a review on that. But yeah, making sure you be careful about what is in your shampoo and conditioner can also help your hair be healthy and grow better. There are certain things, like I tell myself that I can't use a lot of products. Like I don't use dry shampoo because it's not good for you. It will actually make you build up the hair oils in your hair, especially if you use it too much. It will create buildup in your hair, and it's just not good. I prefer not to use it, but I mean, if that helps you get through the beginning of your hair training, do it. As long as you're not excessive with it, I guess it's fine. Let's see, aloe vera is really good because it has a natural cleaning thing, and it's for hair and even skin. Apple cider vinegar helps too. And how I was in the beginning, I was making my own shampoo and conditioner, and what I did for my shampoo is I basically mixed a lot of people don't agree with baking soda, but there's tons of other recipes that you can make without baking soda. But it was apple cider vinegar, the organic kind from the mother, mixed with, what is it called? Baking soda and a little bit of essential oil. And then you can mix it up. You could put tea tree oil, mint oil. Make sure it's all natural, and those are really good for your hair to make your hair grow better. You can put other things in it too. But when you start mixing all that stuff up, it will start to thicken and look more like shampoo consistency. And if you really want the suds, there are these things that you can get. There is a plant called the soap plant, and I think you can look it up to see how you could use it properly to put it in your shampoos to make it all soapy. But there's other things like that are all natural that will help you. But just because it's not sudsy doesn't mean it's not cleaning. The suds doesn't actually clean. It's just for looks. But if you really want the suds, you can put suds in there. Let's see. Along with pampering your hair, you can do aloe vera masks on your hair, which means putting aloe vera in your hair and letting it sit. Sometimes what I do is I put coconut oil in my hair before I wash it, and I leave it in for 15 to 20 minutes. And then I go and rinse it out. And then after I rinse it out and wash my hair with soap and condition it, my hair feels so good. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't do it this time. I did wash my hair today, but I didn't do it this time. I think I wouldn't have as much frizz at the bottom. And also, this is all dead ends because I haven't been cutting my hair like I should be. Let's see. Before washing hair, oh yeah, this was what I just said. Putting coconut oil in your hair and letting it sit for 15 to 20 minutes before wash. Let's see. The first step that you can do when it comes to washing your hair is try to wash your hair every other day. At first, for like 2 weeks. Unless you're already doing that. Some people just do it naturally. Let's see. Then lessen the days every 2 weeks. And I'm actually washing my hair every 3 days. Every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Let's see. There are people who have went further than that, though. There's people who wash their hair, like, say, once every 2 weeks, or once a month, or once every 3 months. There are some people who never use shampoo ever again. They've gotten to that point where they don't ever need to use shampoo, and it's something that works for them. But what I do recommend, even if you're not washing your hair at all, is to go into the shower. And this is the people that even do the no poo method, which is basically not shampooing your hair at all. But basically what they do is they get in the shower and they rinse off their body and their hair. and they rinse out the oil as much as possible down throughout their hair so their hair is saturated enough with their natural hair oil. And that works for them and me. I do that so that my hair, so the oil doesn't build up as bad. And you're still kind of like, still not, like, you're still cleaning it kind of, but not with shampoo. It's more gentler. Let's see. Splurge on a good hairbrush. I am telling you this because I know that when I was using like a really cheap brush from the dollar store, I mean, it gets you by, but it's not like, I spent, I think, $12 bucks on this, and it has like this squish thing on it that I really like. If you see that there's red or something all over, it's because I did something really stupid when I first got it. And I was dyeing my hair, which I don't do very often. I brushed the dye through my hair with my good brush. Like an idiot. But yeah. Splurge. This is from Conair, I think, and it's, I mean, there's probably better versions, but I like this brush. And I'm not very fond of pink, but I like this. But yeah, splurge on a good hairbrush. That will help you tremendously. When washing and conditioning, use warm water. Especially before you put the shampoo or the conditioner on your head. Because, I'll get to the because after this part. And then after you're done shampooing and conditioning with warm water, you then use cold water. And I know some people can't handle cold water. Maybe just stick your head under there for a certain amount of time and move the hair around, and that could help. I do this before I get out of my shower. And basically this is why you should use hot water in the beginning and then cold water to rinse after your shower. Hot water opens your hair cuticle, which helps the shampoo and conditioner do a better job. Cold water is good because it seals the cuticle back up and locks in moisture, leaving hair extra hydrated and frizz-free and shiny, and eliminates dandruff and improves blood circulation to the scalp. So that's good. You need circulation in your scalp to make, I think it's red blood cells, and I know it's a cell. But there are cells in your scalp that help you create certain things in your body. I don't remember which one it is, but I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it, like keratin and healthy things that your body produces to make soft skin and pretty hair and stuff like that. Let's see. Trim dead ends. This is what I used to do as a teenager as well, which really helped my hair grow. Every 2 to 3 weeks, if you have dead ends, trim them. I promise. I know a lot of people think, well, if you're trimming your hair is just not growing. And that's not true. Because if you trim the dead ends off, your hair can grow better and actually grow properly to grow faster. It doesn't mean that you are trimming off all that hair you were grown, because the hair that you're cutting off is actually dead. You're wanting to clear off all that dead hair to actually grow live hair. It puts in more room so that you can grow better hair. see. Pros and cons of having naturally healthy hair. Pros: your hair will be healthier, it will grow better, and it saves money because you won't have to use as much. If you're only washing your hair twice a week or once a week, you're not having to use much shampoo and conditioner, which means that you don't have to buy bottles every month or every whatever. The bottles will last you longer, regardless of size. Let's see. Cons: if you make your own shampoo and conditioner, a lot of people don't like to take the extra step into doing more work, but it's actually not that hard. But sometimes when you're having a stressful life, it's kind of irritating to have to make your own stuff, but sometimes it's good for you. Sometimes people like it. Depending on how my lifestyle is, I'm okay with it because it gives me something to do and I'm not always on my butt, if that makes sense. Let's see. Here's another thing about a con is that when you're hair training your hair, this is what a lot of people have a hard time with. I didn't really care because sometimes if the oils got too bad, I would cover up my hair with a hat, or I would use apple cider vinegar, just a little bit all over my head. Good to go. But what people end up hating about this is a lot of people can't handle the excess oils during the training, because in the beginning of hair training and you are washing your hair less and less, it starts to build up oil because of the amount of times that people wash their hair too much, and it starts to build up all that oil. But once you hair train your hair to understand and that it doesn't need to make all that oil, your hair won't make that much oil anymore. Especially if you're on top of it all the time and you're not really letting it bug you. You're covering your hair up. If you don't want to show it, you're putting your hair up, not tight, but if you're putting your hair up to kind of like hide a little bit, that's fine. Just make sure that you give your hair some air because you want circulation throughout your hair. But a lot of people don't like in the beginning where the hair is just letting loose all that oil that it built up. Your hair is trying to detox the oil that it made from the excess hair washing. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind, that if you are doing the hair training and you're getting frustrated that your hair is producing too much oil, just remember it's temporary. It's temporary because it's trying to detox your body from all the oil that it was making while you were washing it excessively. I thought I would put that out there because that's what helped me to understand, my hair is just detoxing. It'll be fine. Sometimes it takes a month. Sometimes it takes 12 weeks. Sometimes it takes 4 months. Sometimes it takes 6 months to get under control and better, but after you get through all of it, it is worth it, I promise. And you will want to continue to, do this. So that is what I recommend. I love hair. I love doing people's hair, but I'm not a cosmetologist. It's something that I would probably be really good at, but I don't have my license. I love dyeing and cutting people's hair. I don't accept money for it because that's illegal because I don't have my license. But I just know a lot about hair. But I thought I would put out that I don't have the license because if you do something, especially something that I wasn't really recommending on here, You can't blame me for that. I was just giving you advice on what worked with me and several articles that I read online, research that has been done, things that I've been told by cosmetologists to help me out that I think would be great for you guys to know. But now that I've finished the education video on hair and how to take care of your hair naturally, I also do readings and reviews. If you are not used to my channel, I do a lot of spiritual and healthy stuff on my channel, and I do reviews. I haven't been starting my readings yet, my tarot and oracle readings on here, but I will start. I do private readings for $10 for every reading. I do have packages for that every month, but if you're interested, just message me on my Facebook account or my Instagram. It's just Tambi, Tambi, Masom, Masom. I'll put that in the description below. If there's anything that you want me to do video-wise, just let me know in the comments or message me about it, and I will be happy to send you... And I'll be happy to make a video on it. Now, if you liked my videos, please subscribe and like my video, and I will see you next time. Bye!